Hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. The fabulous Linda G is coming on my show today in just a couple of minutes. But I want to tell Linda fans, last time I was on her show last month, a lot of you missed the sale on sale. So when you go to my website, bealivinggoddess.com, and my booking page /mystical, you will see that I have one of my options $50 off. But over the next couple of days, you can get an additional 30, so it would be $80 off the deep dive. It's deep dive reading, 55 minutes. It's almost 1/3 off. It's my favorite reading to do for people because it really helps you. So you will not see the $80 off on the website. You'll see 50. And Linda fans, when you click on the book now button, you'll note that the price is a lot less. And I'll put that in my booking page so you can tell the difference because I know it was confusing. I don't have coupon codes. Well, let's welcome Linda on the show. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have Linda for Halloween. Hi, Linda.
Hi, how
I'm
you
so
doing, Najia?
I'm
Najia,
so Najia and Najia, either way, they're both good.
I like your
Linda,
necklace.
oh, I get all dressed up for you, Linda. You know what?
Oh,
You won't see on my normal channel. I put on hair
oh,
and I even blow dried it, but it didn't work well with the weather. And I dyed it.
oh,
I
it was
dyed,
foggy as heck. It just now the sun's coming out.
yeah, I even dyed my hair for you this right an hour ago. And then I even put on special underwear. Like it makes a difference. Like what? Like
I got
like
my
I just
JC, I got my JC Penney double wide, so I'm comfy.
Oh, you know what I want to ask you before we have a lot of questions from viewers. So anybody who ever, when I have Linda here on my channel, I put a post up on my post page, and if you put everything in that comment section, it's all organized for when I have Linda on air. That's the only place I will read from, even though I love you all. You're all great, and you've been so good to me. That's the only place in the interest of efficiency.
Of
All right.
course.
So, Linda, I've been thinking all week. I love your shirt, by the way. I love your sparkles. They sparkle, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're nice. And happy Halloween. And what was your I'm just thinking how cute you must have been as a little girl
Well,
from
there was three of
Halloween.
us, me, my sister, and my brother.
Yeah. But
I don't recall maybe when we were little, my parents came with us, but I just let my parents used to just kick us out the door and we went trick-or-treating. The
it
whole
was a
neighborhood was packed full of kids.
You know what? It was a different time, because I'm a few years younger, so I grew up in the 60s. So we as protective as my parents were, like going out of Halloween, we went out like little munchkins together because we
Yeah,
knew all our neighbors. We used to walk around freely.
yeah,
And it wasn't until people started to put stuff in candy, some craziness happened that people got more protective, but we were all safe back then because we knew everyone on the block.
yeah.
So, what was it
We
like for you? What did you
we
like to
used to
dress?
have paper bags, like regular garbage bags.
What?
But then one time it was wet outside and the bag split because we were
Yikes.
dragging it. So from then on, we put pillows. We used pillows.
We
But
used to
most
use
of the time,
pillows.
when I know when I was growing up, when we had 11 and 12, we would just be hobos. We would just
Yeah,
do a
that was.
hobo.
Did you do the cork? Did you burn the cork and rub it all over your face?
No, what's that?
So, yeah, there was a couple times we were hobos because it was like an easy Halloween costume. We get our old clothes, they're kind of torn up.
Yeah,
And my parents would burn a wine cork and we would like rub our face with it to look like the hobos on the TV shows back then.
yeah, yeah. I didn't know anything about that, but yeah,
Yeah.
we enjoyed it. And then finally, I think we're about 13, 14. And I remember Mr. Wilson that lived up the street said, "Aren't you girls a little too old to be trick-or-treating?" But in those days, they used to give you them 5-cent candy bars.
Oh, and they were big. They were
They
like
were
a
huge.
$3 candy bar nowadays if we had something
Yeah.
even that. They're like movies. They were big. I remember the Reese's cups were so big compared to now.
Oh, everything is bigger.
What was your
Went back
favorite
then.
candy? Do you remember? Like, what was your
Bubble
some of your
gum.
the bubble gum?
I love bubble
Oh
gum.
my God. My favorite one, if I could ever get it. Do you remember the candy necklaces?
Yes, those are
I
cool.
love this. And the little tiny Coke bottles made of wax.
Yeah, and those
Oh
those
man.
neck that you chew on that and it'd be all sticky and everything.
I know I was just a sticky mess, but I liked wearing it and it
But they
sometimes
tasted like Pez's, like
they
Pez.
did. They were kind of strange. So, I got to ask you one more thing because I'm thinking about childhood stuff right now. And I'm wondering, because what we end up doing for a living is usually based upon things we did as play as a child, you
Yeah.
know? And I was wondering, what was there anything that you did when you were a little munchkin? I could just picture you like in another alternate universe, I would be your aunt and I'd cook for you and I would spoil you because you're so precious. Like if I
Oh,
had another, you know, another
yeah.
another life to live out. What did you do as a kid when you played that would like say that you might have this YouTube audience or be on stage in some manner, and
I
have
always thought
people.
I'd be on stage. I always thought
But
I'd be a Hollywood actress.
but what did you do when you were little? Like what did you play?
When we played, we had boy neighbors, and I was always the general's wife. And I
Oh,
brought my dolls, those were the kids.
what made you think to be the general's wife? I've never heard of any kid ever
I
playing.
always kept my feminine. I never became one of the guys, one of the military men. And we built forts and we came up
Oh,
with ideas, but I remember always being the wife. I always played a female.
but why military? Because I remember your dad he did fireman.
Yeah,
Why
but he
military?
never, well, he was a fireman, but he was in the military, but he never talked about it.
Yeah. So that was like, so I just can imagine you're probably so precious.
Oh, no.
Oh, I gotta say one more thing. A friend of mine, she took me out for a belated birthday dinner, and she goes, I caught up with your show with Linda G last time you were on, and she goes, I watched it, and she watches you anyway, because,
Yeah.
and then I didn't know what she meant by that, and we were having this fabulous dinner, but it was all loud there. We didn't get to really talk, and then I realized, oh. Jackie, hi Jackie, Chef Jacqueline. She she was probably surprised to hear me talk about the ETs. And
Oh,
I
oh.
don't mention that to people. It's something I've only ever told one friend, that
And
came
you
out on
told the whole world. Yeah.
on your show. So I
People
was
are
like, oh well.
interested in that though. People are it's not like the old days. They wouldn't, in the old days, they would have dragged you off.
Linda, do you still communicate with them? Is that
No,
do you
not like you do, not like other people do. I have to ask for them. When I was up with Julie and Dennis
yeah.
and we were looking for them out in the night sky, it was beautiful. And they said, we're corrupting the solar space too. There's all kinds of garbage out there. They were like kind of pissy about what we're doing to this world. And now
It's
with Trump saying that he wants to start nuke testing again, this may cause something on the other side to say, oh, hell no, and come in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm hoping so. I mean, he's gone last time I tuned into his energy on your show. Do you know that the Warner old cartoons where the dynamite Roadrunner is like lit on fire and it's like ticking away and he's trying to run from the dynamite? That's the energy I get from Trump, and I still get it. Like he's irrational, not just because he's ill, and older and having issues. He's irrational because he's in panic mode, but trying not to show it. Because of this whole
Ah,
Epstein thing is major. And like, he wants to be remembered in a good way. And he doesn't want all that stuff to come out. And the ballroom is just like crazy. I couldn't believe he tore the East Wing down. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I just,
I did the pendulum this morning. It said he would complete the ballroom, but I've read opposite of that too. So I have no idea if he will, because I feel it unfreeze. I feel there'll be so many lawsuits, especially with the East Wing, that he won't know if he's coming or going.
yeah. And he did a lot of that under the cover. He won't know, but like, he's trying to just overstep his power every which way to see what he
Well,
can get away
while
with.
he's been in China, the Senate just said, "Nah, we're not going to hit Canada. We're not stopping all trading with Canada." No. And they did stuff that, Trump is going to go through the roof, but that's huge. People don't realize how huge that is. That's huge that they're turning against the master.
Yeah. Well, they
And
don't just,
down the road, and I had it on my show, I see some Republican, could even be Marjorie Taylor Greene, saying, "I vote that we replace Mike Johnson." You only need one person to ask for it. And I think
Oh,
Mike
I
Johnson
forgot
should
about
get
that.
replaced.
I
Yeah, I think
forgot.
Mike Johnson.
I forgot you only need one person.
But you're going to get all the Democrats saying, "Yeah, let's get rid of him." And then you're going to get a lot of Republicans, because, they have to have someone to blame. And they're going to blame Johnson for the shutdown, because people are really going to act out, and it's not going to be pretty. I
Yeah.
don't see war, but I see just horrible stories. It's not going to last much longer, maybe another week.
I had someone comment that they didn't get paid for the last government shutdown. They're still like trying to get the money.
Gee.
They were forced to work as an, you know, essential worker.
Well,
I
they shut down New Jersey Airport today.
I heard that. Is that
So
Newark?
when
Is that the Newark airport?
Yes,
Newark?
and that's the one,
That's Annette.
uh,
She's coming to
and
your
that's
event.
coming out of to come to Benicia. Let me tell you, apparently that's what opened it up before. Everybody, all the pilots wrote to Trump and said, we're just gonna massively just stop working.
That's a major international airport. I
Yeah,
mean, if I have to go overseas, I have to go over there, a couple
yeah.
hours away. Yeah. All right. So we've got some questions from your lovely viewers who hopped on my
It was
community.
totally foggy this morning.
Yeah, it was
Wet,
like being in a
foggy.
cloud.
Yes. It just now kind of burnt off, but my hair is frizzy.
Oh, but your hair is gorgeous, Linda.
Thank you.
You're
Oh,
looking
gee.
friggin' awesome. You know,
Thank you.
I mean, you're inspiring in so many ways. So I had a comment from, let's read on Village Musunjiu. I'm sorry if I mispronounce people's names. Sorry. Will we ever find out what cankles and others have over I'm wondering over our politicians? Will they be brought to justice for illegal activities? Um, Thanks to both of you, she says. So, oh my God, the devil card.
Well, but what was the question? Will we ever?
Will we ever find out what Trump, she calls them cankles, and others have over our politicians? Will they be brought to justice for any illegal activities?
Well, I feel a lot of that is Israel and Putin. What are you thinking?
I, okay, so, well, definitely I'm thinking if I just tune into the energy and this is really toxic stuff, yeah,
Yeah,
they've got deals with Putin. A lot of those people they have stuff, they have deals plus Putin has intel on them.
yeah, yeah.
And there's definitely something.
Oh, also Israel pays them cash money.
Israel pays them, and this whole thing with the Epstein, I think, is related to that as well. I have to tell you, but I don't want to say it on air yet. I want to tell you
Uh-oh.
something privately. Um, I want to, there's something I got as an, before all the Epstein stuff come out, I want to tell you what I got this vision that's tuned in to Trump's son, Don Jr., and in relation to all that.
You had a
And
vision?
yeah, so I have to tell you, I'm just, okay, I'll say it. I'll say it. I had, this is all before any of the traffic stuff, came out with Epps. And many years ago, maybe like 8 or 10 years ago, like way back before I even heard of, Epstein, I got this vision and and it's also before that man was murdered in Maryland, the reporter,
Yeah.
Khashoggi. I got this vision. It was the weirdest thing, like in a half dream state. I saw, and this is even before I knew, like things come out, like I saw Don Jr. with the Saudis on like ships, on large, beautiful yacht type things with
Yeah.
women and other substance, like as a supply thing. And then when sorry, and I just felt that through me.
Whoa.
Yes, I don't want to say it too much. I don't want to get banned.
Yeah.
But then that thing with the reporter happened, that brutal. And I wonder if he had known that. And then this whole stuff, you know, with the Epstein comes out, like this kind of thing is a worldwide, you know, thing going on with these
Right.
women. And I was thinking about that vision a couple of weeks ago, and I said, I want to, when I get a chance to talk to Linda, I just wanted to tell you about it. So I've got that the people are going to rethink their like people know they because Seven of Swords in reverse with the toxic stuff, the people know that they have to come clean and they're thinking of coming clean. And there's like a message, but there's a block to a message coming through in relation to that. But definitely I definitely think that Village Musanju and Celtic Seer, Celtic when will the corrupt Irish government be overturned? She wants you to answer this. When will the corrupt Irish government be overturned, and when will the Irish people be able to reclaim their country and heritage?
I thought they just voted for a good president, a female president.
Yeah, I'm not tuned into their government.
I know nothing about Ireland's government.
Okay. I've got Worry being released with the Nine of Swords in reverse. But anyway, Pathagrove. What will Miller and Ice's final downfall to end to end this cruelty? What will be Miller and Ice's final
Okay,
downfall?
1 second. Let me go back to Ireland.
Okay.
Is the new president of Ireland a good president? It's thinking.
Huh.
I heard she was good. So I'm surprised someone's asking that, but I heard that she's good. Let me just pull a card on that.
Okay. And when was the election?
Just like last week.
This question was 5 days ago.
It just happened.
Yeah, so maybe that's why. But I
Yeah,
got the
the new one is good. Look at
good.
this.
I got
Coming
the
together.
I got that a lot of the worry, things are coming to an end and the worry's being released.
Good.
And
I don't
then
know if you've been having trouble, but mine, it's taken a long time for
for
anything to come through to load up on the internet.
oh yeah, definitely.
Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah,
Today
it's
has
making
been
me
really bad.
It's making me crazy. Even on my phone when I go out with the data, whether, here with my home internet, that
So
kind of,
Catherine Connolly is an independent politician in Ireland who was elected president to be inaugurated on November 11th, 2025. She won about 63% of the vote in a landslide victory. Her background, former barrister, former member of the Irish Parliament, former mayor of Galway. Politically, she is described as left-wing, outspoken on issues such as Irish reunification, neutrality, social justice, and foreign policy. Um, she looks good.
good.
Yeah. Okay, so
Awesome.
now the second question was what?
Oh, yeah. The second question was from Pathagrove. She said, what will be Miller and ICE's final downfall to end this cruelty?
Miller is so god awful.
And she says Trump's objection to Newsom's using the guards to assist food banks is just another level of Trump cruelty. Yeah, so
I felt and I told this to Ness and I did a show this morning. I felt in China, someone told Trump, I don't know if it was the president, you starving your Americans is a bad look for you.
I know. And then he just gave
You
40,
cutting off food to Americans is a bad look.
it's
I
only
don't care
six.
who you blame, you're the one in charge. And I feel like, because it's all about how he looks. So we'll see.
It's got to look bad to give $40 billion to Argentina, and
Yeah.
he won't use a $6 billion emergency fund for
Yeah.
food
He said no. That's because his hands are already in it.
to prop up
Miller.
his. Yeah.
Miller will have a quick downfall.
Mm,
It might not be till next summer, you guys. I'm sorry about that. But
yeah.
he's going to have to run for the hills because his master is gone.
Yeah, because
His
I don't see
master is
Trump.
gone.
Linda, things are changing. I mean, that we're hitting the bubble right now, but
Yeah.
I see, February, something's going to happen, mid-February, late February, major, and then something in the spring. So things are going to be very different now. I don't know what, but you remember my guides told me that things will never go back to the same normal. We're
But
not
but
going,
it'll turn out, we'll work at it, but it'll turn out a little better.
we have to work at it. They said it'd be bigger than 9/11 and the pandemic, but that kind of prepared us for that shock that's coming. It's going to be a shock. It's not, but we have our guides.
Do you think it's with him as saying he wants to play with nukes now? He's decided
I
he wants to bring the nuke
I
situation
think
out.
that's part of it. I also saw, I mean, 10 years ago, I saw when I couldn't imagine, I see our country getting divided up. Like it's not going to be one country anymore. I've been seeing this and I'm feeling like, with the earth changes and with the politics, it's kind of combination of both where we separate into territories
Yeah, but
possibly.
somebody just told me that, who was it? Oh, I think it was Ness. They said 7 million people registered to march, but in actuality, when they looked at the numbers and the crowds, it's 20 million people. Now, you can't tell me 20 million people are dividing the United States of America. They're standing up for the United States of
Yeah,
America.
they are,
The
but then
only
it's,
ones who are tearing us up are the rich. People like Miller, Trump and his little cohorts, and they're all bragging, "Oh, I'm the best ever. I'm doing the best ever." Bull Bucky. He's not. And I'm telling you, 20 million
no,
people, that's a lot of people.
it's a lot, but then there's still so many that they're still sticking by him. I talk to people I
There's
know and I'm
not,
like,
there's not that many. There's
yeah,
some,
I hope
yeah,
not.
but
But
there's not that many.
they may want their own country. I don't
I
know. It's just 10 years ago, I could
I
never
have
imagine
to
this.
disagree with you.
Oh, okay. I hope you.
I do not think that the percentage of people, look at everybody who's winning, even in a red town that hasn't had a Democrat mayor in I don't know how many years, 10 years, I heard, won a
Yeah.
blue mayor.
Yeah, I did
Wait
hear
till
that
you see
today.
what happens November 4th with the voting. He's not going to be in charge forever. He's the one dividing us right
I
now.
know, but they're working on keeping control, you know?
But why live in fear like that? Don't that know that this too shall pass. And
I
the
know it will.
United States is tough.
I know that eventually there will be peace. You know, I'm not living in fear. It's just a lot of trauma to go through, you know?
Well, and people not having any insurance, people not having any food. How does that make him king of the year?
I
Nobody will
can't
like him.
I
Let
can't
them
imagine
take.
a diabetic if they don't I know my dad was diabetic. If he were to go without insulin, he's dead or in a coma. That's a or somebody like me, I need my medication for my heart. They told me if I don't take it every day, I could die, you know,
Yeah.
because of
So
for this first year, you know? I mean, I have
so
insurance, but
and
like
there's
some
no
people,
jobs because they're saying, well, just go out and get a job, but there's no jobs, and there's a lot of disabled people who can't work.
yes.
I'm going to
Well,
tell
these
you, Newsom's going to come in and things are going to get changed, and we're going to have Nuremberg trials again, just like Germany did, and Miller and the rest of them will stand in line. It's we'll never be more together than we just like with 9/11. We all came together as a nation, but the thing
yeah,
is, Bush took advantage of that.
yeah,
Him and Cheney, and they lied to us and told us weapons of mass destruction. That was a total lie,
I know.
just so they can make money off the war.
I know. I know. You know what?
But the United States, nothing is worse than if a foreign nation tries to hurt us. Yeah, nothing is worse that the United, we come together. We come together. America, I still have faith in America. So we'll see.
We need to pray. It's a collective consciousness. So something I saw 10 years ago. The
Well,
collective
what you're
consciousness
seeing is
being
probably
torn.
happening right now, how it's being torn apart.
Yeah.
But he is so egregious and so god awful. There's nothing wonderful about him anymore. Tearing down that East Wing, and then lying and saying, oh, those
History.
20 million people that voted are all paid by George Soros. I mean, like, yeah. And by the way, my numbers just keep going through the roof. To, adults under the age of 29, only 20% are on his side. The rest don't like him. 80% of adults under 29 can't stand
Yeah, I can
Trump.
imagine. And you know, I'm an artist, you know, and when I look at the what they did, like the whole building now, the White House is all lopsided. It's crazy. Why put the ballroom there on the left? Like it's crazy. It looks crazy.
It's okay. Don't
Bad
worry. He's
taste.
gone. And he didn't ask permission. And wait till we do the tariffs with Supreme Court. I think the Supreme Court
Yeah.
is going to vote not in favor of Trump.
Yeah. So we have Spiritual Bird says, well, yeah, so will anything good we're talking about come out of these talks of the tariff taxes over in Japan and China? Thank you both, wonderful ladies. I know you've been
Well,
reading on that.
yeah, but he's over there saying him and the Chinese president are good friends. That guy can't stand him.
Was you just try to oh my then Trump is like holding on his hand and then that leader is like,
We're real good friends, and the look in somebody who knows Chinese tradition says, trust me, when a Chinese person looks like that and acts like that, they can't stand you.
he couldn't even look at him. And it almost looked like I'm trying not to smell something too. It was really a weird look that he just looked
Yeah,
straight and he just he wouldn't look at Trump. It was weird. It was it was a bad look.
yeah, yeah.
And it held it. And for such a long time, Trump is talking to him and shaking his hand. And he's like, you
But
know,
he really he wants something from him. Oh, he talked trash about China. Oh, China can kiss my royal. You know what? I'm going to tariff them 140%. And China said, oh, okay, well, we're not going to sell you this and we're not going to do this or that. Now he's over there trying to make amends. And yeah, they're being polite though. They're being polite to him,
Yeah,
just like King Charles was polite. Did you hear that Andrew even got stripped of his title as prince? He's no longer a
I
prince.
did. He still has his other one. Well, no, Prince. That's right. When he got all the titles, even Prince. Even
Even
though,
prince.
oh my God, because you don't think that could happen because that's his birthright,
Yeah,
genetics. Oh my God.
yeah.
Well,
Her family, Virginia's family, just said our sister just was able to strip a prince of his title.
yeah, it's pretty horrible what, these kids went through. I mean, these are young. I think like vulnerable and these old, I mean, like, and Ghislaine, what she did was so vicious. I listened to the ghostwriter. I watched a few things with the ghostwriter talking about some of the things in the book, and it was horrendous. What the
I'm
brutality.
listening to the book now. Yeah.
Oh, you've got it. I haven't yet. Um, when Janet Jackson says, when the government becomes blue, they will have to level his ballroom because there are so many listening devices built in, just like his jet. That was a gift bribe. Yeah, interesting point. Interesting point, Janet.
I
Wow.
remember Netanyahu was in he
People
came
paid
to
a
visit
lot.
somebody. Netanyahu came to visit it might have been Obama, and
Yeah,
he used Obama's bathroom. He asked if he could use his bathroom, and after he left, the FBI or the CIA went in the bathroom and found the listening device.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can
Don't forget
imagine.
Netanyahu. I'm telling you, within the next few years, I'm sorry it's taking so long, but Netanyahu's going, Putin's going, and Trump is going.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that they paid a lot of money to the king. So Tina Mexico says, are the MAGA slowly waking up to what is really going on?
Well, you should see the pictures of them sobbing and crying that they can't feed their children, that they can't get medication. Hell yeah.
I know, you know what, Linda, my half sister, when she's huge MAGA. In fact, she doesn't even talk to him anymore. I never talk politics, but she won't talk to me. It's been years. My half sister. I mean, it's so sad. But back when we were talking, she lost her job. And she says, oh my God, this is great. I don't know why I was paying the full insurance. She lost her job and she was continuing to pay into her COBRA or whatever, or, private insurance. And then she applied for the Affordable Care Insurance. And she's like, oh my God, this is great. Me and my kids, I'm saving so much money, thousands of dollars every month on this Affordable Care Insurance. I said, Kathy, the one you've been BITCHIN about, for over a year? You mean the Obamacare, the one you've been putting down? You're on that now and you're in love with it. Well, I'm glad you're in love with it because it makes sense. But yeah, so people don't even know that some of these people don't realize this about the supplement and that they're on the Affordable Care is Obama. They think it's
Oh, they
something
can't
different.
stand the Obamacare Act, but they like the ACA Act.
It's the same thing. People don't know it's the same friggin' thing.
Yeah, it's a
What it's
shame.
like, this makes me crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm sorry, people. That's just like,
but the red states are going to really hurt. And especially if the blue states do what they are threatening to do right now, is to stop paying the IRS any money from the state since we're not getting anything from it.
oh, I
He's
love that.
he's not helping us with disasters. He's not giving the money that was promised to us by Biden. He's just cut us off. So guess what? We'll cut him off.
Exactly. Why should they?
Well,
I
the red
mean,
states will really
yeah,
suffer because we've been supporting them.
I know, but like this, hey, it makes sense. So what did DT recently have an MRI for, and what are they hiding about his health?
Oh, listen, I was watching Roosevelt again. I love that series that Ken Burns did. And the Secret Service would take your camera and rip your film out if you took a picture of him in the wheelchair.
Inter
Yeah. Yeah, that's how the United States runs. They'll never quite tell you what the real story is. Maybe
Hmm.
the Democrat presidents will let you know, but not this fool. They're just gonna lie about, that the MRI showed he had a pea brain. I think he had a stroke.
Yeah, I don't even
He's
know if
got
it,
a bit of a droopy face.
yeah, I don't even know if it, I kind of get an impression it was another test when I first heard it.
Well, yeah, it's
Mm.
a test to see how bad things are going.
Yeah. All right. So,
He's not well, I'm telling you right now.
yeah, so that was from Jill, Jalit Tupper.
Look, it's not good. It's not good.
No.
Here's him struggling. He struggles with things. And when he was walking, they showed a picture of him walking, and on his pant over there in the inside of his right leg, you could see a catheter bag as big as day. What are you getting?
I'm getting like, so I'm picking up like from the 10 of Wands in reverse. I'm picking up a lot of burden and like something is like they're realizing the amount of burden on him. And it's definitely getting to a breaking point, and there's something that could be energetically, you know, released. I'm not medical. I don't know the exact things that happen like visually during a stroke.
Yeah.
I just know what causes one, but I don't know.
I'm getting a lot of emails from people who are dreaming, and Ness told me the veil is opening, especially in November. A lot of people are dreaming about him being dead.
Yeah, I mean, easily. I mean, I could see that happening this month. I felt like the energy really building toward that months ago.
Yeah.
And things are changing in the next few months quite a lot. I mean, people have to just kind of be prepared and just feel, grounded, do things that make you happy, be around people that you love, whatever you do, nurture yourself, whatever. Just keep yourself in a positive frame of mind because it's a lot of chaos, a lot of constant change, even more than we're having now
Yeah.
coming up. But there's going to be some good news starts in the new year. And the veil has definitely been thinning for sure. I mean, especially right now, like today, when I'm doing the reading, I'm just like, my God, how much was coming through. Anyway, because it's that time of year when the veil's really thin. So
Now, can I ask you a question?
sure,
Uh,
absolutely.
Fetterman, is he going to be up for another term, or do you see him getting voted out?
I was so disappointed in him. I did not vote for him, by the way. I voted for, I can't remember his name, but he was a black gentleman. And I know he was the favorite, but I had such a bad feeling about Featherman.
Oh, you were right.
I did, okay. So I don't imagine him. Let me just see what I get.
Okay.
I had such a bad feeling. Let me just pick this one. They want me to pick this one, the guides, these two. Hmm. I've got people like pondering their decision and they're not quite happy either way. Like, I'm not happy with the choices, but I see a balance coming. So I see this as a good sign in regard to this because we're getting a balancing of from the angelic realm to put things back into balance. Please, God. Let me just see. I'm getting something else. Let's see. I also got King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's maybe the money isn't there for
Well,
him
he
and
got
some to
money
support
from
it.
he got money from Israel.
Yeah.
They had
So
him some
somehow that's
money.
gonna,
So yeah, he's owned.
I was
He's owned.
so surprised he was owned. I was so disappointed. And I know so many people put their faith in him.
I know. I thought he
Yeah.
was really something, but no.
Yeah, but my gut feeling, I said, I have to vote with my gut feeling. And I wanted that other, okay, the other candidate. So, unfortunate, didn't. So Lady Venus says, listen to this. What is the White House really building that ballroom for? What is being hidden? Thank you in advance. I really wonder. Yeah, that's a great question.
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, so she says, what is the White House really building that ballroom for? What is being hidden? Thank you. I get the
Well,
feeling,
he's
and it's,
building that bunker. Yeah.
yeah, the bunker, but you know what, Linda?
But
He built a lot of that at night. They were doing a lot of the construction, like maybe, okay, and a lot of that's all opened up, but I keep wondering, and he was in the, building business, Trump. He's used to dealing with contractors. And I'm also thinking about that rose garden. This is just me. I didn't read the card yet. Thinking about that rose garden. These are the feelings I get. Like he cemented over that whole rose garden.
don't worry, they're going to uncement it.
I know, but you know what? It's almost like a mafia thing. Like when you cement things up so you never find it. Like what is under that cement? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
is there anything? Yeah. So what is it? What is it really for? Well, I definitely think a lot of it's his ego.
It's
He
definitely
wants.
his ego and he wants the ballroom named after him.
Definitely, because definitely, but I think there's more to it. I'd have to really do a full reading for that.
Jesus, look at all the
He's
disappointment
thinking
coming up
about
with that
death.
ballroom.
Yeah, he's thinking about his death, his demise, and he wants that ballroom in his name. I mean, he's definitely thinking about death
Yeah.
for a while. Okay. Oh my gosh, let's see. Thank you, Linda. I am H. Durst. Will there be this is it. Will there be enough evidence that the 2024 election was stolen to remove the current regime? If so, when will this wondrous event happen?
No.
You know,
There
l-
will
you-
be enough evidence and it's all going to come out in pieces, but this regime is there to stay until they're gone.
yeah, I did 3 readings on that a year ago, you know, almost a year ago, 11 months ago. And I
Uh-huh.
got there would be, that that justice would happen. That we would show that we really did have a female leader. Um, there's a halt to it right now. There's an obstruction to that coming out. But I saw that, somebody played illusion games, right?
Mhm.
It's really
Yeah,
going to
it's
divide people up.
the justice will be served later when the truth comes out.
Yeah. Here's an interesting question from Carol Swank.
Oh my
Is,
God, my ears are ringing.
oh, is that,
Yeah, that usually means earthquake.
I think, yeah.
A loud ring right in my left ear.
Do you ever have a ring when there's not an earthquake or just other?
Usually when I have like this, it's an earthquake.
I got to tell you about the honeysuckle before we sign
Okay.
off. And then is tearing down the East Wing part of the dismantling of this government to make way for a new type of government?
Well, he's got that in the back of his mind.
I
Definitely.
know. He definitely has that. And then not following the rules and doing whatever he wants. It's like I get the feeling I can get away with this. I'm going to get away with more stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big getaway, knocking down that East
But
Wing.
things are going to start not working out in his favor, starting with the Supreme Court. I see some stuff that'll sort of surprise him. And the fact that the Senate just said, no, we're not going to do trade wars with
I
Canada.
love that. I
That's
love it because
huge.
I love that. So just 4 says status of the US economy, housing, jobs, etc. now and early 2026. So I'm getting things won't change till later on. They're going, people are really going to, I mean,
They're laying off people left and right.
People are going to have to ask for help. They're going to
Yeah,
be
but
home.
people will help others. I see a lot of people giving towards others. Rich people handing millions over.
Yes, people will be good to each other as well. Like, and one more question. I know you have to go. Will the Epstein tapes ever be found and released? I don't know if they're like tapes. Well, the tapes of the sex acts. Ooh.
Yeah, that will
Ooh.
be done, but we won't be shown publicly. But that, listen, when the Democrats get in there, they're going to clear it out with a bulldozer.
God. I wish,
Because
but what
I even
happened?
think when the Democrats get in there next November, that they're going to stop all progress with this ballroom and the East Wing. They're going to do so much stuff with him. It's not even funny.
It's so interesting what I got, the cards I got for this question. I got the lovers in reverse,
Okay.
and I got the hope in reverse and the heartbreak one. So it's kind of interesting the feeling, the energy around that, it's all about it's so specific. Like people when they see, they're going to really see and experience the heartache and they're going to, break with anything that they had and lose hope in
And they're
him.
going to know who he truly was. So how's that going to break up
Yeah.
America? That's not going to break up America when they see the truth of who he really
But
was.
I think there's still going to be people that want what they want.
There's just not enough of them.
I hope.
There's not enough of them to fill one state. It's
I'm
just
like, you
just
can
just
go
not
have
enough
your
of them.
own bunch of states over there.
Yeah.
And listen, I know you have to go because you're gonna be with Tana,
Tana and Leah.
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 Awesome, Leah. So before I go, I'm just trying to see what time it is. Um
It's
tell
almost
us,
2 o'clock
yeah, so tell us what's coming up with you. You have an event, a big one. The reason
next
Annette's
week.
flying in
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
Are
In
there any
Beni.
spots open?
No, it's
No, okay.
totally full, but it should be a good time.
So lucky people who got to sign up right away. Oh, and talk
Yeah.
about signing up right away. Some people missed the secret special for the Linda fans, so I'm doing another sale on sale.
Okay.
And I have it labeled more clearly on my website, but you won't see the actual lower price till you hit the book now button, and you'll see that it's even an extra sale for the Linda
Oh,
fans.
you're doing readings for Linda
Yeah, my
fans.
deep dive. I do readings, and
That's
the deep
cool.
dive is how I help people shift their energy. I had a lot of lovely people, and even some rebook and book for their daughters and stuff. And they're so lovely,
I love
and
that. That's
I'm
great.
very
That's great.
appreciative in so many ways because you bring good energy, good people
Thank
to
you.
my readings. Is there anything else you want to say to?
No, after we stop this, you were going to tell me about the honeysuckle.
Oh, I could tell you now. Look,
Oh,
everyone should know. Okay. And
okay.
this is a guide thing. So the guides always tell me stuff. They line stuff up. So that's why no one should be worried, right? Because things kind of work out synchronistically when your energy is in a good way.
Yeah.
Don't keep yourself out of depression and keep yourself vibing high like Linda, having the best time of her life doing her YouTube.
Yeah.
And so I used to run these goddess retreats and I got hooked on making honeysuckle water because I like to have this goddess feeling, and I would soak like honeysuckle water and some rose petals from my my backyard because it's all
Mm.
organic back there, and it would be the most divine flavor and aroma. And I had some in my fridge, right? One day I got a migraine. The work because I used to really suffer from migraines. I used to be on some heavy drugs. It never worked. Once you get the migraine, there's nothing you can do. Your
It's
vision goes,
terrible.
your balance, it's like you're sick, it's horrible. And I heard my guide say, go get that honeysuckle water. So I drank like a little Moroccan teacup full of honeysuckle water. I'm already in the migraine. I'm already the auras, everything, the nausea. Nothing can get rid of that on the pharmaceutical end, right? I mean, I shouldn't talk about it. Hope they don't ban my channel because I'm sick. But anyway, I happen to drink this divine water and I start within 10 minutes. I feel it leaving me. I could see better, the headache's lifting, and I'm like, wow. So I poured another glass, and then and another 10 minutes go by, and it's gone. What are the odds? So if you're lucky enough to have a honeysuckle, you can drink it because it just, you have to take tons of flowers and shove them in a jar, pour water over them, put it in the fridge for a few hours, and then it's like a divine elixir, fit for a god.
Awesome.
But
Awesome.
you only have that blooming a couple, 2 to 3 weeks out of the year. So you can buy dried honeysuckle flowers and make tea out of them. Now, this is not a divine taste. It tastes like a witch's brew. You need a lot of honey. It's not as effective as the honeysuckle water for headaches, but I've told so many people, they're like, this is the best thing.
Okay. Thank
Nature's
you.
nature's healing. So thank you so much, Linda.
Thank
And
you, sweetie.
I just maybe I will chat with you after, but I'm going to end this for everybody. So
Okay.
let's
Bye, you
let
guys.
everyone
Thank
stay
you.
hopeful. It's good things are coming, all right? All right.